Swami Samarpanananda ji. He is the author and monk, Ramakrishna Mission, Belur Math, and he has been the prolific speaker and visiting IITs and IIMs. So to take a look at all his life and journey, I request technical team to play a short video on his life and journey.
Swami Samarpanananda is an author and a monk of the Ramakrishna Mission, Belur Math. He is a teacher at Ramakrishna Mission, Vivekanand University, Belur campus. He has been a guest lecturer at the IITs and IIMs. He came in contact with the monks of the Ramakrishna order as a young student. Inspired by them, he joined the organization at the age of 20 and became sannyasin at the age of 30. Since his joining, he has worked at various centers of the Ramakrishna order, including Devghar, Advaita Ashram, Narendrapur, Kanpur, and various others. He was principal of Ramakrishna Mission Vidyapit, Devghar, and was the head of Ramakrishna Mission, Chapra, Bihar. Presently, he teaches ancient and modern scriptures at Ramakrishna Mission, Vivekananda Educational and Research Institute. His work experience ranges from teaching to management through a lot of other responsibilities. He writes regularly for newspapers and journals like Prabuddha Bharata and Vedanta Kesari. He is well known as an author and a speaker. His first book, Tia, A Parrot's Journey Home, was published in 2009. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam highly appreciated the book and recommended it freely as one of the top 5 must-read books. Tia is a suggested read for English for class 11th and 12th under CBSE curriculum. The prime focus of his works is self-realization. Major books written by him include Tia, A Parrot's Journey Home, Param, Jungle Zen Sheru, Carving a Sky, A Perspective on Life. We warmly welcome Swami Samarpanananda.
Thank you so much. Please welcome with a round of applause Swami Samarpanananda ji.
Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Well, dear Vishwanath Karadji and all the dignitaries present here on the dais, that includes Dr. Ashok Joshi, Swami Ashutosh ji, and Dr. Sanjay Kamitkar, and Professor Ram Charan ji, Professor Dr. R.M. Chitnis. Above all, my dear audience who have been listening to these talks patiently and who will be listening to the talks patiently for maybe the next 1 hour or so. Now, before I begin, I must say that I have tremendous respect for Pune, and somehow I was deeply attracted to Pune since my childhood, partly because of Bal Gangadhar Tilak ji and Gandhi ji, with whom Yerawada jail, I hope it is still there, it's connected inextricably. And then when I grew up, came to know our Bhandarkar Oriental Institute. The first time I came to Pune was in 2008. Symbiosis Institute had invited me, and then I requested my center here at Ramakrishna Math Pune to take me there. I just wanted to pay my respects. Now, a fourth thing has been added, and that is Dr. Karad. So, amazing personality. I didn't know about him. And I must say, sorry, volume is too high. I'm sorry that surprising that I didn't know about him, because actually I don't interact much with the outside world. And the more I come to know about him, more surprised I am, and he is a really great wonder. Particularly because for the last 42 years, I'm a monk with the Ramakrishna Mission. Before that, 10 years. That means practically since I was 9-year-old, I am connected with the Ramakrishna Mission and with Swami Vivekananda. Now, what Swamiji was talking about karma yogi. When he was talking about uplift of India, and when he was telling that education is the panacea of all the evils of the country, you suddenly find Dr. Karad, the living specimen of all that Swamiji was talking about. Believe me, I am speaking from heart. I am extremely infamous for being extremely politically incorrect. I am not a person who talks political correct statements. And when I am saying Dr. Karad is a great man, he is a great man. Give a big hand. Indeed. Yesterday I went to visit the other center. I don't know the place where we have the largest dome. I was so surprised. My God, what a great institute. Just food and technology, that institute. Such a huge thing. I didn't have any idea about this. And, I missed it. Now, when I was invited to talk for this 27th Sant Gyaneshwar and Sant Tukaram endowment lecture, so I really didn't know much about it, but I definitely felt privileged. Then my head, Srimad Swami Atma Priyanji, who himself used to be a scientist and now is a monk, is pro-chancellor of our university. So he started speaking highly of Dr. Karad, and then, that's how I got the enthusiasm and I agreed in a hurry. Now, I was asked to talk about scriptures, how scriptures give you life. Let me give you a very simple example, which I picked up from Dr. Sanjay Kamitkarji, when he was talking about how and why. Oh my God, 5 minutes already over. So, Swami Vivekananda, when he went to the West, he had an interaction with Robert Ingersoll, who was a crass materialist. While talking to Swami Vivekananda, he had said, look, we are sure of this life. We don't know what lies beyond. So why talk about something? And then he pointed at an orange and said, here is this orange. I know I have to take the juice of it. That's what I'm sure of. Why worry about anything else? Swami Vivekananda instantly said, well, being an Oriental, my choice of fruit is different. It's mango. I know I am in no hurry. I want to drink every drop of it. Every drop of it. Sorry, volume थोड़ा कम करना. इसके बिना भी हो जाएगा. See, it's a wrong notion. People have absolutely wrong idea about India that we don't enjoy life. Just that we want to enjoy every drop of it, every pint of it, we don't want to let go of anything, and we are in no hurry. A man in hurry never enjoys life. You people, because of technology, because of the new developments, because of the cyber developments, you are always in a hurry. How can you enjoy food? Food has become fast food. How can you enjoy food? Everything is blip and click. You marry on blip and click. You divorce on blip and click. You take a job in blip and click. You give up the job, blip and click. Are you enjoying life? Is this life? No. And that is what our sages had said. No. This is not everything. There is more to life than what meets the eyes. And that's how, when we look back, maybe 8,000 years, 10,000 years ago, on the banks of Indus, which now lies with Pakistan, there was this great civilization. You can call it by any name. We simply call it Aryans. And there were some great ones who went into silence, as Sir was talking about silence. They went into silence, and as they went into silence, layers of truth started getting unraveled before them. For example, those of you who might have tried your hands at poetry would know that poetry is not a product of words. Poetry is a product of silence. And when silence becomes deeper, it becomes meditation. And as you go deeper into meditation, it becomes samadhi. It's only during meditation, it's only during samadhi that you come face to face with truth related to creator and creation. If you really want to know what creation is about, if you want to know who is creator, how did he create the world, what's the mystery behind creation, you will have to get into samadhi. And when they went, say tens of thousands of years ago, what exactly they realized and how they passed on. This story is Ved. Whatever these sages realized came to be known as Ved, which was later organized into 4 by Vyasa. Interestingly, the spiritual truths that they gave, this was not one-off. There were many sages, and the tradition continued. So we have Sant Gyaneshwar, Sant Tukaram, and Maharashtra is the land of the saints. Different parts of the country might have produced different kinds of people, but when it comes to saints, it's Maharashtra. That's why there is a Maha before its name. The tradition continues. And in this tradition only, we had Swami Vivekananda, who was talking about the truth of the Veda. And what was that truth? The most important thing, because we will not go into the details, most important is Ekam Sad Vipra Bahutha Vadanti. Truth is one. Sages call it by various names. It's not only about the gods, it's not only about different religions, it's about everything. There is only one truth, and that truth is God. And that God is called by various names. When we worship, we call them Ram, we call them Krishna, we call them Kali, we call them by various names. When we come down to lower level, we call them man, we call them woman, we call them child, we call them sick, we call them illiterate, we call them educated. Tvam Sri, Tvam Pumanasi, this is from Ved. Says, oh Lord, you are the female, you are the male, you are the child, you are the tottering old man. You alone have become everything. See, these truths, as I said, these are not poetry. They are not any sermon. These are fundamental truths applied in life, and you can become blessed. How? Once you know that God alone is true and you are one with it. This is what Vedanta is. You might have heard of this term Vedanta. What is Vedanta? It's the essence of the Ved. What exactly Ved want to tell? They want to say that you are divine. And the best explanation, the best definition of Vedanta as being the preacher of the divine came from Swami Vivekananda when he famously said, education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. You are divine. Through education, your divinity gets manifested. Religion is the manifestation of the divinity. And he said, civilization, when you call a country civilized, is the divinity that's getting expressed. Not only that, he went on to say evolution. Evolution is the divinity that is already in a soul. It's a soul manifesting itself. And that's how the evolution takes place. It's all about divinity. Hindu religion is all about divinity. See, nowadays we hear a lot of criticism from different quarters. There are liberals and there are communists. No, I don't want to name them. The thing is, they are talking about as we are the irrational people. We have these practices, that practices. What are you comparing with what? You take up your ideal and you compare with our practices. This is unfair. If you want to practice, compare your practices with my practices, compare your ideal with ideal, and let's see where you stand. I have a communist friend, a very good friend of mine. He was once talking about, we talk about equality of men. I said, we talk about the divinity of men. If you have to talk equally. Talk at the same level. Don't compare this with that. You are taking your philosophy, your ideals, and comparing with my practices, and practices of whom? Persons who are spiritually ignorant, spiritually challenged persons. That's not how comparisons are made. But what is there for me and for you? The time is so limited, I can... Anyway, so see, one of the finest Upanishads, which is part of the Ved itself, Yajur Ved, Shukla Yajurveda, known as Ishavasyopanishad. It says, once you realize that everything is divine and you are divine, tatra ko moha ka shoka, what kind of delusion you can have? What kind of sorrow you have? Do you have sorrow? Here, dear audience, have you ever felt sad? Ever in your life? Why? Why did you feel sad? Because you thought you are a body, you are a human being. You thought you love this person, you love that person. Why? Because you forcibly limited yourself. When you forcibly limit yourself, your sufferings begin, your delusion begins, your tears roll down your cheeks. You realize that you are divine, you realize that you are one with the whole. How can there be any suffering? Because there is no two. Who can terrify you? No one can terrify you. Who can educate you? No can, because all education is, every knowledge is within you, and it famously says, Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahman. All knowledge is within you. You are not going to achieve anything after your death. Whatever you have to achieve, you will achieve here. It says, editefd sargo. See, this religion, this sect, this belief, that belief. Either they will say that there is nothing after death, or they will say, you will go to heaven after death. You go kill some people and die, and heaven, doors of the heaven are opened for you. No, Hindu religion doesn't talk in that way. Whatever mention is there of the heaven or whatever it is just figurative. It says, editefd sargo. Whatever you want to attain, whatever you want to achieve, you have to do it here and now. Dear students, if anyone of in the audience, if we have students, please remember, you cannot leave anything for tomorrow. I love Mr. Karat because I find that he seems to be a man in a hurry. He's not a man in a hurry. He's a man who believes in here and now. Whatever has to be done here and now. Don't postpone it. Don't leave it for others. You do it. Take every responsibility, whatever is good, whatever is bad, on your own shoulders, because there is no one else other than you. No one else other than you. Well, in brief, this is what the life of the Hindus, according to scriptures, not only of the Hindus, of the whole world should be. That same Ishavasyopanishad says very beautifully, Kasya Svidhanam. Why are you running after this? Why are you running after that? After all, who has ever gained wealth? It comes and goes. Be established in Tyaga, because God alone exists. It doesn't force any idea on you and says, if you don't want to believe it, if you cannot practice it, don't. But at least be a karma yogi. As I mentioned, Mr. Karat, he's doing a lot. Do. Serve others, because after all, they're you. It's not Hindu, Muslim, it's not India, Pakistan, they are them. Now, till they learn, you have to be careful, no doubt about it. You cannot, because you have not realized this truth, the fear of your annihilation is very much there. Now, we are not getting into that issue. The thing is, they are not your brothers. They are not your own. They are you. They are your reflection. Absolutely, there cannot be any kind of discrimination. This is what Hinduism has practiced for the last 10,000 years. This is what it will practice. It cannot change. Even if some politician, even if some thinker wants to change, he cannot change it. This is known as Brahma Vidya. Brahma Vidya. Brahman alone exists. There is nothing else. Stand on your feet. Be brave. Know that all power, all knowledge is within you, and move ahead. Dear audience, in that great tradition, like when I came here just before the inauguration, Mr. Karat lit a mashal and we all held it. It was like a relay race. That mashal, the lamp, it was handed down to us. We carried it to some length. Now I'm getting old. Mr. Karat is getting old. And people who held it, many of them are gone. Many are getting old. The responsibility now lies on you. Dear listeners, those of you who are young, the responsibility of carrying on with this lamp lies with you. Wake up. Get up. and carry this great message of the Vedas, Hinduism, and India forward. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Standing ovation, a round of applause to Swami Samarpanananda ji. A huge round of applause. Such a huge inspiration, Swamiji. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Thank you.